first time they gonna have bad for it, not the video. Holy shit, I should have did this 2 fucking days ago. I'm probably the only one who hasn't fucking seen this by now. But yo, Lonzo and LaMelo and LiAngelo's dad, also known as LaVar Ball, went on fucking First Take. I have absolutely no idea what happened. Everybody's tweeting me clips of Stephen A. I haven't clicked on the clips. I haven't clicked on anything. I don't know why they started screaming at each other. I just seen them screaming at each other. So yeah, man, let's get it fucking started. This is gonna be pure comedy. This is gonna be pure fucking entertainment. Pure fucking classic First Take LA. Ooh, First Take LA in LA now. Yeah, they had to make that move. I feel him in the draft, nigga. He said the only player in the draft.
Exploiting his kids. What the hell do you think UCLA is doing? Fucking believe that.
Fuck wrong with him?
Somebody got to be better than Michael Jordan. Why not you?
Why not?
Michael Jordan too light in the tail. If he needs help
to
guard me, you can't guard me no one-on-one. Barkley don't want to see me. He's too big. He better stay behind them TNT and eat them donuts. I've always been the same.
Damn, they got all his clips in this shit. Hell no. Damn, First Take went and found all the clips. That's funny as fuck.
All I gotta say is it's about damn time.
It's about damn time. Let's get it. Oh God! Oh God! My Big Sean impression. Oh God!
Comments about LeBron's son not living up to
Miley is already stuttering her ass off. Let's get it. Let's get in. Let's get it, Miley. Let's get it.
Surprised at how upset he was?
No, because like I said, anytime you talk about somebody's kids, people get real touchy.
Right.
Okay, that was my opinion on what I felt about it. Somebody asked me a question about that. I just didn't come out and say, well, you know what? I think my boys are going to be better than LeBron James boys. I don't care what he does with his family. Let him do what he going to do. But for him to say he warned me and keep words out of my mouth, you talking to the wrong dude. I'm gonna say whatever I want to say, and ain't nobody going to do nothing. Come do something.
Come do something.
It wasn't
fuck wrong with LeBron.
This kid was like, oh, he sucks. He's not going to be that. I'm just saying, show me a superstar athlete that had a son that was better than him. Or I'm talking about a superstar. I ain't talking about no regular player.
LeBron on Lonzo ass now when he gets to the league.
And Barry is the kid. Ken Griffey Sr.
LeBron gonna be on Lonzo ass.
Superstar is the kid. But in this case,
Lonzo, you have to watch out, bro.
I've defended you a lot on TV recently.
Yes.
I like the fact that thank you. I like the fact that you're right, and you don't put limits on your kids. You want, and now all of a sudden that they've gotten there, now everyone's criticizing you. Somehow they got there. Somehow it's not like they did it all by themselves. So I've been defending you. But in this case, if someone asks you a question about someone else's kids, isn't the right thing to say, whether or not you have a point, that the kid has a lot of potential? In other words, you say nice things about the other guy's kid who's still a kid.
I said I'm not even worried about the boy's 12 years old.
Right.
Who knows what he's going to do? Make me.
But shouldn't somewhere there be how you're rooting for him? How he will hear these quotes.
I'm not rooting for him. I don't know him. So I'm not rooting for him. Let his daddy root for him. I root for my son. You root for your son.
Sure. Why are those two things mutually exclusive?
If his son is out there, my son is out there. People going to either talk good or bad about him.
But your son is about to go into the NBA, might win a national championship. Knock wood, I picked him.
No, he's going to win
here. And his kid is 12 years old.
Yes, that's why I really don't care about his kid.
Talking about knock wood, I picked him.
His own kid. Now, if I say something about your kid, it was my opinion. That's not saying that my word is the final word, but my word is the final word in my family.
But this is the kind of thing where people will say, okay, I hear this from people and I argue with them. Yeah, we'll give him credit. He does have a big imagination. He did get his kid to a certain place. But he's wrapped up in himself to the point where he doesn't have the perspective that, hey, that's a 12-year-old kid. Maybe say something nice or not at all.
Well, I'm always going to say something, whether it be nice or mean. You can take it how you want it. Now, if you're touchy and you take it in a bad way, that's on you. It's in a good way. Make me better than you. And you know what? When he is better than you or whatever,
you talking about you can take it how you want.
Care.
This guy's a
Y'all finished? Mm-hmm. Y'all finished? Mr. Ball, good seeing you, man. You know, your son look phenomenal. Lonzo looked like he's going to be special. And nobody's up here questioning you in terms of what you've done as a father. That's not to be questioned. You're admirable.
Right.
But I would ask you this question.
Right.
We heard the comments about Jordan one day. We heard Barkley another day.
Right.
You know, I get your point about LeBron and the kids and all of that stuff, even though I agree with LeBron to some degree. But my question to you would be, what what do you say when people like myself and others listen to your comments and we say, that doesn't seem to be about your kids. It seems to be about you. That your sons, Lonzo is spectacular, and LeAngelo and LaMelo, they're going to be spectacular, it appears. But it appears to be more about you than about them. And you're not thinking about that and how that could potentially have a negative effect on them. What do you say to that?
It's not going to be a negative effect because I feel that everybody has their own opinion. What I mean by that is I don't have to make it about me. Those are my boys. So the thing is, if everybody's looking at Lonzo play, don't worry about me. I'm not even on the court. But they say, the guy tells me, he says, man, you know what? You're bigger than your son's playing. That's because you're watching the wrong thing. Now, negativity sells. Nobody don't want to hear all this good stuff.
No, that's accurate.
So Lonzo good as heck, but I got the big mouth. So everybody want to quiet me up. Guess what? It ain't gonna happen. I'm making it about me. I don't have to have it. It don't have to be about me. I got everything I want. I'm going to generate this wealth around my boys where he won't be in that 70% where you say, oh, them kids are broke. I'm not doing this for me. I got everything I want. So I'm doing this specifically for my boys. I'm going to build this empire, and guess what? Folks don't like that.
I'm not mad at you, but I'm not letting you get away with that. And here's what
talk to me.
You know,
right,
probably just as well, if not better than I do, that because of your mouth and because you're going to speak your mind and because you're going to say what you're going to say, even if you're right, you know what people are going to target. They're going to target your boys. And I'm not talking about just basketball, because when I spoke on First Take, the thing that I have a concern about, they're still kids. And as a result, your son could be totally innocent of anything. We live in a world of social media. Everybody got a camera. They're going to lie. They're going to speculate. They're going to put out stuff. It could be anything. And your sons could end up being harmed because somebody is targeting you because they don't like your mouth.
Right.
What do you say to that?
Well, I say
that's a good ass point.
You want to harm me? Go ahead. But like I said, it's just
not talking about they ain't gonna come at you like, but they're not gonna come at you like that.
Yes, they ain't gonna come at me like that. And this is what I tell my boy. Right. Whatever I say is what I say. Two things that's going on right here. I know what my boy's about, and he knows what I'm about. And we ain't scared of nothing. So if you want to come at me or my boys, we will be prepared. So I'm not worried about that. My son know how I am.
I'm saying you don't. But I'm not talking about. I mean, obviously the media.
I get what Stephen A. is saying. He's dancing around the question. I get what he's saying.
About any of that?
Heck no.
I'm literally talking about people I'm talking about people lying. I'm talking about people trying to set your sons up. Yes. I'm talking about people trying to do anything. You don't worry about that?
No, because I know what my son's about. I know what I'm about. So if people come in here and say, "Oh, LaVar's this, LaVar's that," my boy know what I'm about. So you can say what you want. It's always going to be people. It's just like people used to say, you know, I'm big and they. Oh, LaVar's this, LaVar's that. You can say whatever I am, just don't touch me.
So just to be clear, your attitude is you're marketing your sons. This is what you do. This is how you are. You're not going to make sure they're one of the 70%, which is the number you just threw out there. Right. This is what it is, and you're going to be unapologetic about that.
I ain't apologizing about nothing. I don't live that way. I don't have to apologize about nothing because I don't do nothing I regret.
Okay. All right. Now let's go to something you should. You gonna beat Michael Jordan? You taking one-on-one? Really?
Michael Jordan?
Really? I'm just saying, you would take Michael Jordan.
Neither of you listen. Let's take a time out.
You take a time out. You're going to learn to take.
That's what I'm talking about.
I got some more questions. We get started.
Can I get a word in here?
You
will. Get a word in?
Just getting started here. Also coming up, LaVar.
Not starting out. Can I get a word in this shit? Hell no, they both loud as fuck.
Guess what?
He said you're going to beat Michael Jordan. Really?
You can come out a meet and
Oh
greet
God,
with
yeah, this
Stephen
is
A.
Liddy. This is Liddy as fuck. This is Liddy again, Liddy again.
Now, to find out
We
the
got it, this
location
Liddy
before
again.
anyone else, you have to follow our Instagram, Twitter,
yeah.
and Facebook pages. Meanwhile, with us now, a face you have become very familiar with. One, LaVar Ball. Stephen A., you were starting to ask about MJ.
Yeah, I got this. You know, listen. I ain't gonna get on that. I'm not gonna be like everybody else and talk about what you did or didn't do when you went college. Forget all of that. What I'm asking you is a simple question. We talk about the GOAT here, the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan, and you running your mouth talking about you gonna beat him one-on-one. Why would you say something so blasphemous?
He would need help.
Really?
He too small. His name is big, and y'all like it was a 5-on-5. 5-on-5 game. He good. 1-on-1, I'm undefeated. Never lost.
Will you stop it?
Never lost 1-on-1.
That don't make any sense.
Listen, ain't nobody give me the hate 1-on-1.
Let's say it took you the distance 1-on-1.
That's exactly. You look like you were tired.
Hey, let me ask you this like I tell him.
That's why you smiling right
Did
now.
I win or lose? Did I win or lose? All I care about is the W. I don't
You
care
were
how I
tired
did
from
it.
dancing, and you talking about you gonna beat Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan. How you gonna beat me?
You know what? It's good.
I gotta hear how you gonna beat me.
Pick your poison.
How's he gonna beat me?
Why are you saying stuff like
Tell
this?
me how he gonna beat me.
Why are you doing this? Why are you?
Tell me.
Is this another marketing tool of
Check
yours?
this out.
What?
Everybody used to say who's the best, Michael Jordan or
Who did you
LeBron.
think was the best?
They
Who
said,
did you think
who's
was the best?
Kobe or LeBron?
Who did you think was the best?
Guess what the story is now? Who's better, LaVar or Michael
Ain't
Jordan?
nobody think about no damn LeBron.
Yes, they are. Look at you. Who we talking about?
Think about no LeBron. Lonzo, yes, not LeBron.
I'm too big, too strong. 1-on-1?
You know what? I'm a
5-on-5, he great.
the blasphemy coming out of your mouth. I'm
You're not ready for this.
You were on record talking about put your son.
He just said he could
on the
beat Lonzo 1-on-1. I don't know about
Put
that.
Steph Curry on UCLA.
Yes.
And your son would explain how
Right
your son
now.
would
You say that right now.
UCLA wouldn't be where they at. Steph Curry gonna shoot him out the game.
Stephen A. on his ass.
Shoot him out the game.
Shoot him out the game.
Out the game.
Out
Not
the game.
in the game.
Soon
Out
as
the
they double
game.
him up, he gonna lose that ball. He too little. Now you put Lonzo on there with all them athletes and running and gunning. Guess what?
Your son is that much bigger than Steph Curry?
He bigger than Steph. Cause Steph Curry what? 6'2"?
Steph Curry about 6'3".
Okay,
Long
I
arms.
let him be 6'4". He's still shorter than my boy.
He said I let me 6'4".
Let me tell you something.
He said I let him be 6'4".
How did you something is wrong with you?
Yes,
sir. It
I'll
doesn't
tell you
make
what's
any
wrong with
sense.
you. I keep talking to you. Max next.
You go ahead. You go ahead and talk to Matt. You go ahead and talk to Matt. I don't even understand you right now. This is
I got it right. You threw that something is wrong.
Now you put Lonzo on there with all them athletes and running and gunning. Guess what?
Your son is that much bigger than Steph Curry?
He bigger than Steph. Cause Steph Curry what? 6'2"?
Steph Curry about 6'3".
Okay,
Long
I
arms.
let him be 6'4". He's still shorter than my boy. Long arms? Can he jump? Can he run? Not like my boy. Let me tell you something.
Oh
if you
my
take
God.
Steph Curry,
something is wrong with you.
yes,
Sir.
I'll
It doesn't
tell you
make
what's
any
wrong
sense.
with you. I keep talking to you. Max next.
You go ahead. You go ahead and talk to Matt.
This is what I got right now.
I don't even understand you right now. This is
the
insane.
criticism.
Talk to him, Max.
This is the criticism, actually, that I hear about you when I'm defending you.
fuck.
Yes.
Because I'll say, look, lots of athletes
fuck.
had big mouths, including Muhammad Ali, for example, but he backed it up. And the point is, from Stephen A. and others, yes, but that was Ali. It's not Ali's daddy
fuck.
talking. It's not, those are the checks that Ali had. Ali wrote the checks. He had to cash them himself. You're writing checks your boy has to cash.
Oh, no, my boys ain't even got to touch them checks. I'll write them myself. Don't worry.
How? Nobody.
Easy.
What? I'm sorry. Do you play
Who's
for
up
UCLA?
here?
Are you
Me
gonna be
or Lonzo?
playing?
What is it?
But you ain't on a court. By the way, you ain't gonna be on the court tomorrow night to help your son either.
You know what?
You ain't gonna be there.
You better be there to help Kentucky.
When he goes to the
You better be there to
NBA
help
next year,
Kentucky.
you ain't gonna be in the NBA court to help
I'll be
your son
sitting in
either.
the seat watching.
LeBron, did anyone in the family ever go to you? Anyone?
Go to me and say
Cousin, uncle, one of your boys, wife, anybody, and say, look, I get it. This is the way it's always been, but maybe ease up a little bit. Or does any of your boys go to your dad? Come on, man.
Yes, yes.
They do?
Yeah, they come up to me and say, hey, Dad, how's this act? You the greatest of all time. And we gonna follow you if you're wrong.
Do they?
That's what they say.
Yeah.
Keep on moving.
It's always that same tune.
See, white folks, they kids can come and say, Dad, you know what? I think I've had a bad day. Brothers, wait. How you have a bad day? All you doing is eating and playing ball and stuff. You'll never have a bad day till you get out there on your own
This
and bring your win
nigga,
in or
he
something.
talking about
You've
white
never
folks.
heard
What is
ease up a
he
little bit.
he's a
Anyone in the
racist.
family.
Oh my God.
They gotta go.
LaVar is comedy.
You know what it is? You know what it is?
LaVar is comedy.
You ain't figured me
I
out.
figured you out, LaVar. See, LaVar Ball, somewhere along the way, plotted and planned all of this, and you're a marketing whiz.
That's what I was saying.
Because you know
That's what I-
damn well. You have no business mentioning your name in the same breath as Michael Jordan. You know your son at this point.
That's what I'm saying. He laughing at y'all.
You know
he's selling hats, selling shirts, selling clothes.
Excuse me?
What you mean?
Let me ask you a question.
He getting y'all dumb at
money playing one-on-one? No, he's gonna play 5-on-5.
Exactly.
So we're talking about him.
All
right then. So if you're talking about 5-on-5, and you're talking about marketing your son and making money because your son is so great, then I don't want to hear one-on-one.
You know what I should do?
I
should bag up and let everybody else make the money off my son, and when they finish, give them back to me.
I'm not mad at that.
I'll tell you what.
I'm not mad about that.
Ain't nobody gonna make what I'm the one who made Lonzo. You know why? Because I picked a beautiful wife to make him. Had it all planned out from day one.
Well, I can't argue that.
You can't argue.
I mean,
them are my boys.
I'm not going to argue that. But at the same time, you're not concerned that, again, forget this off-court stuff now, because I already brought that up. That's far more serious, and I appreciate your answers with that. But on the basketball court, on a lighter level, you have put a spotlight on your sons.
He put his own spotlight on them.
No. He's a bad boy. But the point is that he's a bad boy. There's no question. But Daddy elevating him the way that you do. You cutting checks. Your son's gonna have to cash, as Max said.
No checks. Y'all the one trying to cash these checks.
LaVar, does it ever seem to you like everyone's outraged by a lot of people who kind of aren't in on it with you?
Right. He said there's something wrong with you.
In the sense that here you are, you raise your family a certain way with certain plans. Let everyone raise their kids the way they do. I'll raise my kids, and we'll see how it all shakes out. And now that it's shaking out, everyone's shaking their finger at you. Now you have to start doing things differently.
Yes.
Does that outrage you at all?
Outrage me no, not at one point. I'm going to get me some donuts after this. I'm going to take me a hell of a nap. It ain't going to bother me at all.
Sounds like a good life to me. Yeah. What impact would Lonzo have on the Lakers? Because they clearly need some help.
Man, Lonzo had that same impact Magic had.
Oh, God.
I'm trying to tell you.
I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do.
You know why I say that?
It was Jordan, and then it was Barkley, and then it was Curry, and now it's Magic. Now it's Magic.
You from the East Coast, you don't want that.
Anybody else want that?
Stephen A. Magic is running the Lakers, and if Lonzo is available, you better believe he's going to pick him.
That's not the point, Max. Don't change the narrative. This man just opened his mouth, and with these sorry Lakers that we've been subjected to watching in recent memory, this man said, get Lonzo Ball and watch. It's going to be the same as Magic. This is what you said.
Hopefully
television.
Twice. It'll be better than Magic.
Tell the truth.
How's that?
Let me ask you a question. If that's the case, LaVar,
you said ask me 2 questions.
When you talk about this money that you're going to get,
talking about ask me 2 questions.
Why is everything about it being up front as opposed to your sons getting on the court and showing everybody they're going to be worth $1 billion?
Hey, who cares, man? Everybody want to be a millionaire.
I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about your kid. I'm talking about you.
Yes.
I'm talking about you. You want the money up front. You want the money up front.
Right here.
You want the money up front.
It's gonna cost some more.
You want the money up front. Because you don't know.
You know why? Because we ain't running the same route everybody else. I'm about to shake some heads right here. We gonna set a ripple effect. Trust and believe that. When it all happens, I know what you're gonna say, Stephen A. I'm gonna invite you to the house and make you some pancakes with strawberries, and you're gonna say this is the best cook I've ever seen in my life.
I'll take that.
I know you will.
I'll show up for the pancakes.
You're gonna show up for the pancakes.
I know it's
you know why you there?
Strawberry.
All you're gonna hear is one song.
I will do that.
I don't know how LaVar did this.
Oh, Lord.
But it's gonna be beautiful. Trust me.
I think you met your match, Stephen A.
I don't have anything to say.
We better hope that.
Well, first of all,
we better hope he's as good as Magic, because then we get this act for the next 15 years.
Well, first of all, I'm not rooting against his sons. That's number one.
Yep.
Number two, I do appreciate the job that you
Max
have done.
barely said anything.
With your children. And I thank you for that.
Max talked
and
twice.
More importantly, I really, really hope that they're everything you say they are. I'm concerned that your mouth might get in their way, though. I'm concerned. I'm concerned.
Because check this out. While my son is over there whooping that tail, all y'all worried about what the big baller gonna say next.
No, we ain't gonna worry about that. If your son's backing it up, we don't have to worry about it.
I don't care about him backing up. He not. He ain't trying to prove nothing to nobody around here. He proving it to himself. Like I always told him, don't play for me, your mama, anybody around you. If you want to be the best player ever,
do
it for you.
I got a question.
You told them, don't worry about you.
Stop.
You told them, don't worry about you. You told them, don't worry about you.
Don't worry about
ignore Daddy, LaVar? Really? You're lying. You're lying. You know good and well they have to worry about you all the time.
I lead him. All he got to do is listen.
You ain't push him. You just let him.
Never push him. That's resistance.
Whatever. I'm scared of what would happen today. They didn't play basketball based on
his philosophy is perfectly consistent.
Stop it.
He's talking about I'm scared of what would happen to him.
Can y'all be quiet so I can hear this lady talk?
Thank you.
Now he running the show.
You mentioned Magic Johnson, but who do you really compare Lonzo to as a player, if anybody in the league now, in terms of his game?
Nobody. I knew he was gonna say nobody. I knew he was gonna say nobody.
I said Lonzo was Magic with a jump shot. What I mean by that is everybody wants to play with him. The winning, the running, the long passes. Because, they try to compare him to Jason Kidd. But if you look at it, he's more like Penny Hardaway. Size, length, style. But
that's not the greatest example in the world.
Yeah,
I love Penny.
Penny was a bad boy.
Wait a minute. Penny's skill set was big time.
Right.
But Penny in big moments against the monsters of the game.
We never said about big moments, though.
Well, that's what you're talking about.
He's got a big moment tomorrow.
You talking about
it's the same moment for him.
Yeah, well, he lost that game, unfortunately.
I thought LaVar Ball talks about big moments always.
It's entertainment. That's all basketball is. Instead of going to the movies, guess what? Go watch the ball boys play.
Damn it, you worked. You
Tomorrow.
worked. You worked.
In Memphis,
you worked.
but you
I will
won't be
not
there.
miss Lonzo Ball. I will be watching him tomorrow night.
Okay.
Ooh.
I like him more now than I did before he
let me
showed
tell
up
you
on the
something.
stage.
Keep that short tomorrow night. Don't let me. I'm going to be looking for you.
You won't have to.
You better short tomorrow night.
You said I'm going to be looking for you. I don't even know how many points Lonzo dropped.
Look for you because they know who you are.
All right. Okay. I know they know me.
Yes.
I know they know me. All right. Okay.
Hey, you know what LA stand for, right?
What?
LaVar's awesome.
Oh, God.
Now you know what it is.
Not Lonzo?
Lonzo's
Or LaMelo?
Yeah, all
How did you get away with all those names, by the way?
Oh,
How'd you
man,
get them
because
past your wife?
I love those L's. But see, when you're in a neighborhood of Chino Hills and you mixed, it's easier for me to pick them up from school. When you find out, say, hey, that boy's name is LaMelo. Ain't no white kid's name LaMelo.
I got it, man.
Angelo.
I got it. We got to go.
We gotta go, but I'm coming back to you.
I'm
Well,
not
if your
hard
name
to
is
find.
LaMelo, you better ball.
I'm not hard to
Better ball.
find.
Yes.
Give it up for LaVar Ball. We appreciate you. Looking forward to that game tomorrow.
Hell no. Alright, y'all. That's gonna fucking do it. Damn, this might be one of the greatest first takes. Holy shit. This is for sure the best first take I think I've seen with Max Kellerman. There's probably only one more where Stephen A. challenged Max Kellerman. That was funny as fuck. But yeah, this one's fucking up there. Oh fuck, I had to watch this. This shit was he said there is something wrong with you. I started fucking crying. That shit was funny as fuck. Oh yeah, but they lost to Kentucky. I don't know how many Lonzo scored, but wasn't enough. But this shit was funny as fuck. I still think Lonzo is gonna be the GOAT. If he goes to the fucking Lakers, I damn near gotta cop season tickets. Anyways, it's gonna do it. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Tweet me more ideas. Instagram to me. Comment them below. We do this shit every single day. Till next time in this video, over side nigga. Woo, this shit was long, but that shit was worth it. So I'm not gonna lie, this shit was funny as fuck. Hell no.